In this video, I'm going to be working with some radical expressions that involve polynomials. Alright, generally this is going to occur probably in a college algebra level course. Alright, you first get introduced to the simplifying your radicals, either adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing. Could even possibly be higher level roots other than just square roots. And then they start introducing polynomials. So you start having polynomials under your radicals. Alright, this would be experienced in a college algebra class. Alright, so I am assuming that you have a little bit of knowledge working with your radicals to begin with here. So here in this problem I'm trying to add two radicals. Well, to be able to add or subtract radicals you have to have like radicals. As it sits right now, you do not have like radicals. So what you're going to do is you're going to start your algebra manipulation with those polynomials to make them alike. So if I look at this expression right here, alright, I can factor out a greatest common factor of 9. Alright, doing that will remain under the radical bar, so I'm just going to be working with that polynomial underneath, take out that greatest common factor of 9. That's going to leave me with an x minus 2. Alright, I'm not going to do anything to this radical over here, I'm just going to leave it x minus 2. Alright, now we should be able to look at this and going ahead and showing an extra step here. If I isolate that square root of 9 times the square root of x minus 2, alright, hopefully now you can very easily see that that square root of 9 is going to be a perfect square root. So this radical simplifies to a 3 radical x minus 2. Alright, now I want to add it to the square root of x minus 2. I now have like radicals. We can't forget about the imaginary one that is sitting in front of that radical. So I add those coefficients out in front. I'm going to end up with a 4 square root of x minus 2. Alright, so that one was pretty straightforward, but just showing that you can take an expression underneath that radical and do any type of algebra manipulation with it that you can any ordinary polynomial. Alright, so over here we've got a quotient rule and we've got cube roots as opposed to square roots. Okay, we do have a radical rule that says if I'm dividing two cube roots here individually, top and bottom, I can combine them into one. So that's the rule that I'm going to apply first. I'm going to rewrite this as just one great big cube root with an x squared plus a 9x plus an 8 all over that x plus 8. Alright, that allows me to then work underneath this radical. Alright, I can see that I have a trinomial on the top with just a nice little binomial on the bottom. I'm going to take that trinomial in the top and factor it just like I normally would. It would be, since it has a 1 there in front, it's going to be an easy factor of guess and check on top. So we'll guess and check that. I'm going to have an x and an x. Alright, two numbers that multiply together to get positive 8, and then when adding those middle terms, coming up with a 9 is going to give me a plus 1 and a plus 8. Alright, the x plus 8 then stays on the bottom. What that's going to allow me to do then is work underneath that cube root. I can go ahead and cross those two out just like I would if I was working with rational expressions. Alright, that's going to simplify then down to the cube root of an x plus a 1. Okay, so just a couple quick examples there showing how the integration of the polynomials into your radical expressions, and then you're practicing to simplify those. And like I said, this would typically be found in a college algebra class. Definitely thanks for watching. If the videos are helping, please be sure and share with your friends so that they can benefit too. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks.